Manchester United drew 2-2 with Leeds on Wednesday night after coming from 2 goals behind to earn a point. United were without Casemiro for the visit of their historic rivals, as the Brazilian was sent off against Crystal Palace on Saturday. Marcel made his full debut for the club following his deadline day move to Old Trafford, with partnering him in midfield. Erik ten Hag's side were hoping to notch their 14th consecutive home win in the clash with Leeds, but goals from Wilfried Gnonto and a own goal saw them trail 2-0 early in the second half. However, the in-form Marcus pulled one back for the Reds with a bullet header shortly past the hour mark, before substitute Jadon Sancho restored parity with 20 minutes remaining. Ten Hag's men were unable to secure all 3 points late on, but the comeback extended their unbeaten run in all competitions to 5 matches. We'll bring you all the reaction from the game with our live blog updates below. 2209 Stephen Railston. What would you rate the players tonight? Have your say using our interactive tool below. This widget requires JavaScript to work. Rate the players. Manchester United 2 Leeds 2 Premier League, Wednesday 8, 202,322, 09 KEY Event United player ratings versus Leeds. As Sancho good and poor, beaten at his near post by Wilfried Gnonto, and casual in handling Pascal Strauch's header and again for S own goal. 5 returned to the team for the first time in 4 weeks and athletic with his overlapping runs. Fine cross for Marcus. 6 A rare evening where he looked uncomfortable amid the intensity from Leeds and he put through his own net. Almost scored at the other end. 5 Read the full ratings here. FT, Moon 2, Lee Key, eventful, time. That's the final whistle here. And Sancho rescue a point. 90 Moon 2-2 Lee Stephen Railston 3 minutes added on, not long left.
88 Moon 2-2 Lee Stephen Railston. Lindelof comes on off.
Lindelof on point. 86 Moon 2-2 Lee Stephen Railston. Time is running out. We could be set for a draw.
83 Moon 2-2 Lee Stephen Railston comes off.
Malaysia on point. 80 Moon 2-2 Lee Stephen Railston. 10 minutes left. United are pushing for a winner. Malaysia is set to come on point. 77 Moon 2-2 Lee Stephen Railston. Mano warming up. It would be some vote of confidence from Ten Hag to put the youngster on now. 75 Moon 2-2 Lee Stephen Railston. Old Trafford is rocking. The atmosphere is electric. Can they complete the comeback? 72 Moon 2-2 Lee Stephen Railston. What a moment for Sancho. Sancho has struggled over the last few months and you won't find a more popular score than him tonight. A lovely moment for the player, who only returned to the squad last week. 70 Moon 2-2 Lee Key, event goal. 2-2 United. United are level and it's Sancho with the equalizer. A huge smile from Ten Hag on the touchline. 68 Moon 1-2 Lee Stephen Railston. A chance for So Sharp on the left and he almost fashions a chance for 66 Moon 1-2 Lee Stephen Railston has been brilliant. The 2019-20 season was S most productive in his career. He scored 22 goals in all competitions. Just for perspective, has now scored 20 goals in this campaign. 64 Moon 1-2 Lee Stephen Railston. Chance. Leeds hit the post with a free kick from distance. Was helpless. 62 Moon 1-2 Lee Key, event goal. 2-1 United, with an outstanding header to half the deficit. Great work from Pellistri on the right. 60 Moon 0-2 Lee Steven Railston with a teasing ball with a brilliant, low cross, but nobody was there to meet it. Throws his hands up in frustration instead. 58 Moon 0-2 Lee Steven Railston Premier League debut for Pellistri and off. Sancho and Pellistri on. 56 Moon 0-2 Lee Steven Railston Sancho and Pellistri coming on. Ten Hag will make 2 changes to come off, surely. 54 Moon 0-2 Lee Steven Railston chance. The ball falls to on the left, he cuts inside but his shot is wide of the post. He needs to produce a moment to get his side back into this. 51 Moon 0-2 Lee Steven Railston. This could be historic for Leeds United have won 13 games in a row at home and Leeds could win their first game at Old Trafford for the first time in the Premier League era, if the scoreline stays the same. 49 Moon 0-2 Lee Steven Railston own goal. Somerville shoots and deflects the ball into his own goal. Awful starts to both halves. 48 Moon 0-2 Lee key event goal. 2-0 Leeds. Oh dear, Leeds have extended their advantage through Somerville. Beaten at his near post. 47 Moon 0-1 Lee Steven Railston Sancho warming up. Sancho is warming up, which suggests a change could come sooner rather than later. 45 Moon 0-1 Lee Steven Railston. We're back underway. Here we go. HT Moon 0-1 Lee Samuel Luckhurst halftime ratings, and here are your halftime ratings. Beaten at his near post and casual dealing with Strauch's header. 5 linked up well with. 6 not at his best. 6 one of the few to match Leeds' aggression. 7 end product not good enough. 6 took a while to adapt but imposed himself and unfortunate not to score. 7 used the ball poorly too often. 4 some decent forages. 6 lost the ball for the goal and rushing things too often. 5 improved after a sloppy start but buckling. 5 out of kilter. 4 HT Moon 0-1 Lee Steven Railston halftime. That's the whistle for the break here. 45 + 6 Moon 0-1 Lee Steven Railston. A sloppy first half. Leeds were almost gifted a chance on goal there and United's play has been sloppy at times. Dealt with Somerville and it's being checked by VAR. 45 + 5 Moon 0-1 Lee Steven Railston chance. S shot was well struck from the edge of the box but it was blocked for a corner. 45 + 3 Moon 0-1 Lee Steven Railston. This has been frustrating. United seemed to respond shortly after conceding, but it looks like Leeds will head into halftime with the advantage. United have not failed to create chances and that has been encouraging.